What's up, gamers? Your boy BeastGamerKuma here. Finally talking about Shinobi, Art of Vengeance. That's right, I've completed the game. Took me long enough. Agonizing, grueling pain of the game. And I wanted to be fresh in my mind while it's still here. I literally just put it down and I'm talking about the game as we speak. So let's get into this. Basically, the story is that Joe Musashi is with child. That's right, him and his lovely wife living it up. He's training his little ninja clan and everything of the Ouroboros clan. But, of course, peace cannot be had for too long. The ENE Corporation is on his backside, like, criminally. Lord Rules wants vindication for whatever reason. Of course, it's Joe Musashi. Of course, he's up in everybody's face. But Lord Rules is firing back, taking out his clan members. Some died, some are turned into stone. But it's up to you to return as the Shinobi and take him down. Things in the game world are quite interesting. Ever since SEGA announced that they rebooting the franchise, bringing out all these IPs from the grave, rise from your grave, that is, we have the awesome gameplay that's here right now in Shinobi Art of Vengeance, where combo chains, ninpo arts, different weaponries to unlock. It's a Metroidvania platformer style. Even though some will argue with me that it's not really Metroidvania in the traditional sense, to me it feels like it, because you got to keep on backtracking to other maps, travel around this continent to take down each and every adversary. And as I say with the combat, as you upgrade Joe Musashi, you'll get passive amulets, offensive ninpo to learn, and of course instant attack of grandiose ninja magic to take down a whole field of enemies. It's phenomenal, frustrating, and great looking at all at the same time. You have your light and heavy attacks, and also you have a dodge ability. Your dodge ability can change into your combos, where you can do a knee kick and an overhead kick, and then you go into your light into heavy, which causes a lot of damage. And some amulets that will help you out through the field to either give you more gold, offensive takedown, stronger enemies to get through their shields, because most of these enemies will have devastating defense. It's freaking annoying at times, and if you don't have enough time to charge up your attack to break through those defenses, you can always use an amulet to help you get through that. But that's the strategy in it. You got to play and find the best way to play in your style. And then, of course, all the secrets that you have to unlock throughout the game, between the chest to find, the special chest areas of infinite combat. It's like crazy difficulties of these demonic skulls that you find around the map to attack, and then you got to take on these wave of enemies until you unlock 3 different chests. And they are all scattered throughout the map that you're going to have to find out. And of course, the rift areas, thanks to the god of death here, that you go through in these trials and tribulations to get pieces of the broken sword. Whew, it's crazy. Like I said, it's that weird frustration that gets to me as you play through the game. But the combat, the sound effects, the music, all meshes well to give you that great Shinobi experience. Even when you have the bonus stages, either you're fighting on your trusty wolf, or are you surfing over the ocean to get to another area. It all blends well. And like I said, you will have to backtrack from time to time to unlock other things and abilities, because you cannot progress until you get all the abilities that you need to traverse these treacherous levels, between the grappling hook, the glider, the freaking sword dive attack, the crushing attack to break out walls. What else am I missing here? Jesus, the claw climbing ability. All these things will have to backtrack, and you have to take out each and every boss and sub-boss in order to traverse these levels. Keep in mind, when we're going into the bad of the game, I'm not saying the game is bad. I'm talking about myself on this, because the game is well played. It gives you that nice level of challenge. Even though there is a game over screen, you to zip back to the last waypoint that you was at. But the bad in this game is under my own impatience. That's right, because forget about the bosses. The bosses are not the hardest traverse or the hardest adversary to get through in this game. It's the level itself. That's the real boss fight, because until you get through every piece of this board, you will never see the boss unless you know ins and outs, the right way to jump, the right timing, having the right patience, because most of the time my patience fails me all the time. I want to say 80% of the time, because all you have to do is just be calm and collected. But my non-shinobi self has tunnel vision and gets frustrated really fast, where I almost snapped my controller in half again. We're not going to get into that. Controllers are expensive nowadays, and this was a time when controllers were not $80. A lot cheaper, they were a little bit tougher, but still, I got that kung fu grip that nobody should have. But anyway, I digress. Yes, the levels can make you mad at times, because it's like the little minute touch of a spike destroys you, which is a one-hit kill, or this freaking ghostly cloud of death that comes at you while you're trying to run away from it, and you got to figure out what's the fastest route. How can I make myself go faster? These are the things that was frustrating me, but it does not make the game bad. Once again, like I said, I have to have patience. You have to have patience in order to get through these levels and understand the gimmicks, the timing, the rhythm, the rhyme. That's how it works when you play Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Oh, God, the frustration. I feel like I got more gray hairs while playing this game. But I digress. Final thoughts. Shinobi Art of Vengeance is a great game, especially at an affordable price. I got it for $26. And they even have combo deals where you can get either Shinobi and Ninja Gaiden Rage Ground, or Shinobi and another type of game. SEGA did a great job bringing this franchise back, and as its first game in the franchise to come back officially from SEGA, I'm looking forward to what else they're going to do with Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, Crazy Taxi, and Jet Set Radio. This was a nice introduction, and Young Dirty Bastard, ODB's son, did some tracks for the game, and it's phenomenal. It meshes super well with Shinobi Art of Vengeance, and I highly recommend you play this game yourself. It's available right now on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Nintendo Switch. Honestly, I recommend getting it on either or, because you can take it on remote play, you can take it on Nintendo Switch. It is a grandiose game, and as nostalgic as I am playing the old titles on my Sega Genesis, I'm hyped. This game was a blessing, it challenged me, and I loved every moment of it. But other than that, let me hear your thoughts if you played Shinobi Art of Vengeance. And my final verdict is 4 out of 5 beastly paws. Other than that, thank you all for checking out my review, and I hope to see ya next time. Thank you to my Patreons for the support, as always.
Thanks to Musashi's efforts,
Beast
the
out.
mantle of the Grim Reaper could finally be passed on. The souls of humanity entered reincarnation, and the cycle of life and death began turning once more. Through the efforts of Chio and her army of rebels, the remaining vestiges of ENE Corp were stamped out. Bittersweet reactions spread across the world as its people realized the nightmare was over. They could move on. The dark night of the world had passed, and a new light of hope dawned on humanity. Finally, the people could focus on what truly mattered: living. Living not in the name of revenge or hatred, but for justice and righteousness. Living in the name of their future.
So remember